Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And his opponent, Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
Well, Johnny, anything can and will happen here in boxing. Let's see what happens.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He just misses with that big right hand. Missed him with that uppercut. It's bombs away. He threw the hook, didn't land. These power punches are bruising up his body. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who's winning this fight right now? Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? Neither man really defending themselves. see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys bringing hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. But they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
How did he absorb that hook? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he lands a big right hand. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Both men step back for very close round with 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Which fighter's going to get clipped first? A big left, but doesn't score with it. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Fantastic punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Big right hand just misses. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I don't know who's going to be the first one to get caught. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice shot with the left. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch. just looked, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful, because when he starts pulling, taking you out of your rhythm, it's going to get harder.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Not much to write home about now. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood card. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a...
So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. Big swing and a miss. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have a quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight? There's the bell to start round 6. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. With a heavy punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And he misses with that jab. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.